Rani was naughty, and I'm sorry that Rani was naughty, but Rani was very naughty, and I'm so sorry. I did not stream yesterday. I'm late today. It was a thing. I went, yesterday I was talking to my younger sister, about our plans for essentially the holidays, and then it just got completely lost in that, and it was just not happening. By the time I even realized what time it was probably 10:30 at that point, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like a whole hour late for stream. I was like, you know what, it's okay though, it's okay. And then tonight, so I went over to my neighbor's house so I could go talk to her and give her back one of the dishes that she gave us to borrow, and we ended up getting lost in conversation because she's a talker like I am, is the problem. And ended up talking to her until it was 9:30, and then I came back home and was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize it was 9:30 because I completely left my phone at home too, so I'm getting caught up. I'm getting all caught up on like updating. I'm getting caught up on eating. Like, it was bad. I recognized Rani was bad. Rani was very bad tonight. My God, but what have you guys been up to? What are you guys up to? What are you guys doing? Tonight we are planning on playing more Elder Scrolls Online, and I'm really excited about that. We are going to be, once this finishes updating, once it does, we're going to be playing more of what we're doing inside, unless Croton ends up joining us, which I have no idea what his plans are for the night. We'll be playing more inside of Green Shade, which is one of the countries, and I guess you could call them, but regions inside of Tamriel. This is where we're going to be doing today. As soon as it finishes updating, because I had no idea that it needed to update. I'm naughty, I know. I know, but you guys love me. I know you do. Oh my goodness. But today, so my AC broke again, which really it's always been broken. The problem is that it needs Freon, and there's a really bad Freon leak in the unit, and they're aware of it, and they're like, yeah, it's totally fine. And I was like, great. And they were like, you know, we are planning on fixing it. We have to go through a vendor, and the vendor is basically dragging their feet, and basically like their corporate office said they have to go through this one vendor. So at some point they're gonna get to me and fix my AC unit, so that way it won't leak anymore. But till then, they've given us a portable AC unit that goes in our living room. Hi, Cinnamon. But it goes in our living room, and that's where it will stay, and until hopefully this gets fixed, and hopefully that will be soon-ish. I'm really hoping. But I'm so over it. I'm so over the fact that it's broken and it keeps breaking and all that good stuff. I'm just waiting for it to finish updating. Rani was not prepared. Bad, Rani, bad. So in the moment, I'm just eating gumbo. Because although I'm not hungry, I know I need to eat. Because if I don't eat, then I won't eat. If that makes any sense. Oh boy. You know, maybe what we'll do in the meantime, because I wanted to play Elder Scrolls, but while this is updating, maybe what we'll do is we'll play some Disney Dreamlight until it finishes updating, or maybe we'll do Horizon for a little bit. I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you like to do tonight? Cinnamon? Just itching to like jump up and get up on the plants. Can I make you go any faster? Is it a landline or is it on the internet? Yeah, it's on the land. Okay. So it's just taking a second. Which is not very fair. It's always like the copying stage of it that takes like the longest for it to go. They also said at some point in time they're also going to be getting to my window, but the same problem is the reason why they haven't gotten to it to begin with. Is they're waiting for said one vendor to basically come up and do the job. Is what they've been telling us. I tell you what though, Croton makes like the best gumbo ever. 100% he does. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Is we'll go ahead, we'll shoot up Disney. We'll play that for a little bit while that finishes going. Because that's at 10%. Which means it's likely going to be taking a little bit. Rani was not prepared. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get that going. Get some Disney Dreamlight Valley up. So that way, we can at least go ahead and start playing something. Because I feel bad. I was ill prepared. Let's go ahead and get that up. Okay, there we go. Change that to Disney for the moment. And we'll go ahead and update. Yeah, while we're waiting for that, and the moment it's done, we'll go ahead and get started with it. Although I am genuinely curious about which one it will take when I pull it up. Is it gonna take, because the program that I use to essentially run everything is, holy moly, I was not expecting it to be that big. Is the same one that I use to just run and have open both games in as far as from the PlayStation to the actual game itself. So it'll be interesting to see what it comes up with. Ah, surprising. You came up with Disney. Okay. Good to know. Ooh, and I scared myself. Ooh, I scared myself. Alright. So for the moment, we will play Disney until it comes back up for us. Because Rani was naughty. Turn that down just a wee bit. And it has been a little bit of time since I last played. Oh my goodness, what happened over here? Let's go ahead and get everybody nice and happy. See, now I'm playing something else. Now it's starting to go a little quicker. It's at 15%. Ooh. What's the matter, pretty thing? Are you wanting attention? As per usual. I'm excited, though, for the kids. I feel like they're gonna have a very good Christmas this year. And they're really excited, too. They're excited to spend some good time with family and just relax for a little bit. I'm excited for the 4 days off that I'm gonna have. Because I originally asked for Monday off, and then I asked if I could have off Tuesday as well. All of it granted is PTO, so I'm fine. But I was really, really ready for... Oh, what's that? What in the world is this? It's wrapping paper. Where did it come from? Ooh. These are questions that we have here today. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and get some hardwood. Some coal ore, because apparently I'm running out of that, weirdly enough. Yes! Drywood, brick, and sand. Okay. I'm good with that. Let's run inside a Scrooge store. He still has, like, nothing for sale. Oh my goodness. That's so shocking that he has, like, nothing up. Okay.
Good day,
That's a pretty shirt.
Good day,
not
dear.
too fan of the jeans here.
Bye-bye.
Let's see, what's this?
Good day, dear.
Different kind of jacket, though. Let's see. Looks
Greetings,
like... Oh,
neighbor.
a watch.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, those are some pretty earrings.
Greetings, neighbor.
Ooh, some blue ankle socks. Let's look at this hat. Oh my gosh, that's a pretty hat. I wish I was more into hats, though. Personally speaking, I really wish I was more into hats. I'm just not, though.
Oh, greetings,
So an arched
neighbor.
window. Okay.
Greetings, neighbor.
I think I have one of these, but I'm just gonna grab it.
Good day to you. Woo! Good day to you.
Ooh, ratatouille. Okay. And I definitely have this dustbin.
Goodbye now.
Okay.
Toodaloo.
Up here. Couch.
Good day to you.
Couch. I would definitely have both of those. I do not have this couch, though. That's a nice couch. I definitely have the bed, though. So we definitely, from the last time we played Disney, we definitely still need to get some hardwood. Oh, well, we get it. Oh, I don't think we
Why do
will.
I have to make mornings so early?
Ooh, we did. Surprising. Okay. Morning so early. It's not even morning time. I mean, it's a good
Wonder where I
question
can
though.
find some chocolate.
I have no idea, dear. None whatsoever. You should ask Remy. We definitely needed more hardwood though. That's for sure. I was doing really good on resources, and then I don't know, something just seemed to happen, and then all of a sudden I didn't have the resources anymore. I don't know. And it wasn't like the only time that that ever happened where it was like that, where I felt like I didn't have any resources whatsoever. Right there. I know we were all done with this though, with the event, which is good. We finished it. We were working on this rustic clock tower, which we need the hardwood for. We're at 22% on that now, which is not bad. It's because I'm not watching it anymore. They do say a watched pot never boils. Although I do wonder if that's actually true. Running around this area, got fun and games. There's also not as much of an abundance of hardwood as there is the softwood. I don't know why, there's just not. I wish there was more. I wish there was more of an abundance of it. But I'm sure there's a reason for that. Hello, Mr. Raccoon. Let's run up here. Let's see if we can find some stuff up here. Me. Thank you. I'm sorry, Amethyst. I would love to get you. We are on the hunt for hardwood. Oh, apparently I'm just leaving resources all over the place, though. A gold nugget here, some stuff there. Leaving all kinds of things in places. Might have to go to the forbidden part and get stuff there as well. What did we get? So we have 44 now. Which isn't too bad. Do not know what this festive wrapping paper is for, though. I'm sure for something. I just don't know what. Let's run over here and see if we can get some of the Forgotten Lands, too. Ooh. I was not expecting to be able to do that, but okay. I'm about it. Some dark wood. All the forgetting. I mean, I suppose it's only natural. They're gonna have something in a place that we need to be able to get to it, right? There's gotta be a way at least to get to it. I'm still waiting for this to be open. I'm really excited for that. Wonder when they're gonna do it. Here. Or back through here. More stuff. Although I appreciate the dark wood. Truly, I do. I appreciate the dark wood, but I'm really looking for hardwood. Oh, and there's a chest. I do love chests. Yay! I believe that is a clothing item. Alright, let's see. Come over here. Good. There. Now just about at 30%. I promise you though, we will be playing ESO tonight. I'm excited to continue the quests. Ooh, more good stuff here. We go. I think that's it with this area. We'll come down here and we'll go to the Selma Plateau and start doing our stuff over here. Hi, Woody.
Well, hello there.
Let's hang out. Sure, you've always got a friend in me. He's such a good friend, too. Now, I don't know if that's stuff he'll do for it. I guess not. Or at least we have him along for the ride, and that's what matters. Ooh, right here. Hardwood over here. We are scouring, resource hunting, and finding. I guess wood doesn't count towards it, which is fine. I wish it did, though. I feel like it should count towards it. Just my opinion, though. Right there. Ooh. Here we go. I'm getting softwood though. Okay. Running around here. At least we're getting rid of all the forgetting while we're running around, which is what matters. Can't forget about that. Don't see any more. Looking pretty good though. Okay, where can we find more hardwood? Oh, we can also get in the Glade of Trust. Okay. So I guess we'll head to the Glade of Trust next. And then we'll go back to the Forest of Valor and the Frosted Heights. Speaking of hardwood. Let's head over here and start. This is all gonna be softwood. So I'm gonna ignore that. And pick up this hardwood. Okay. Mushroom. Hardwood. 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 Ooh, chest. I do like chests. Ooh. Softwood. Mushrooms. Hardwood. Softwood. Softwood. These are 2 softwoods right here. Hardwood. Hardwood. Iron. Definitely need iron. Always need iron. Hardwood. Ooh, can I get there? I guess not. Okay, run around. Oh, I missed one. Hardwood. Hardwood. Oh, that was softwood. That is 2 softwood. Oh, and another chest. Look at that. Oh, we're getting quite a bit of those. The nice part about it is when the next event happens, maybe we won't need to buy any. And with this, we will head back to the Forest of Valor. Blue parasol and red towel. Okay, not bad. You better not be getting on my plants, Missy Mayo. We'll be very cross with you. I feel so bad. I feel like it's been such a while since I've played. How many do we have now, actually? 73, so we're getting there. We need 100 total. We need 100 in total in order to be able to do the next part of Minnie's quest. Which I'm still really excited to get that that outfit of hers. That correlates with her quest. Oh, thank you. They give me extra of that, but she won't give me extra wood. Gotcha. Totally understand. Totally get it. Sad face. There's some more. We've come a long way, though. I think we started with, what, 40s? Like 40 of them that we needed again. Or Woody has to, like, run at Mach speed in order to catch up with me. I'm sorry, Woody! They made me! I'm excited, though, to take a little bit of break off from work. I'm excited. I'm really excited for that. Although I'm even more excited. So, we are going to be entering blackout dates. And the blackout dates are essentially running from January into... Oh, speaking of, I gotta talk to Crone about that. But January into March is what it is. And they have said that we are not allowed to take any time off during that time, and we'll get in trouble for that because it's considered call avoidance at that point. So, and I get like why they do that. I do, because that's our season essentially is from January into March, and then they release the blackout dates, and we're able to then of course start scheduling our PTO. I'm excited because after that point, I am going to be taking at least a week off of work. At the very least. I might just use up every single scrap of PTO will have accumulated at that point. Just so I can take a very long break. Because I'm gonna need it. After that whole debacle, I'm gonna need a break. And I don't blame myself one single bit for feeling that way. And I'm thinking probably, so I'll stream for you guys, but I also want to make sure that I have some good time off, so that way we can schedule my birthday week as well. Which I know is not until August, but stream stuff, you gotta plan early. Because I definitely want to do a continuation of what we did this year and host and I forget how Kevin had us do it. I'd have to look it up. Actually, I could probably do that right this second. What was it called that we started calling it? Which at that point, I'm going to be very, very surprised because we will have been streaming at that point for over a year. But we called it, there we go, Rani Gettin is what we called it. So I definitely want to do that again. Rani Gettin to celebrate for my birthday. And it's exciting. I might take a day off, or at least a couple days at that point, for recoup. Because what I would ideally like to do is like a 24-hour stream. I think that would be fun. We'll have to create like a whole idea of the list of things that we want to do and make sure that those things get done during the stream. It's gonna be really exciting. I'm excited. Granted, yes, I am well aware that it's like 9 months away. So, but again, gotta plan early. Plan early to get all the stuff done. Hi, Wally. Although I hope at that point we will be living someplace different. Not that I'm not appreciative of where I live now. Like, don't get me wrong, I am. But I'm worried that they're going to raise our rent, and I'm not sure that that's something I can afford. So I will probably move this year coming up. Hopefully we'll be able to find a different place, but essentially move, and then for 85. That way we can get in a different spot. So hopefully by that point, the view that you guys see will be different. I'm also hoping at that point that I won't have to do distance learning with Connor at that point. Maybe he'll be in a different school, which will be better for him. That we'll be able to work with him, and be able to handle his ADHD a bit better than his last school. What we're doing now with his distance learning is absolutely beautiful. He does a really good job with that. Granted, okay, so, like, yes, he does a really good job with it, but at the same time, like, no, he doesn't. Like, he really doesn't. And I feel like it's very just age appropriate at this point, his behavior. And I'm trying to come up with new techniques as far as parenting him. There was a video I ended up watching on TikTok that was about, parents of ADHD children and basically how to help them. And I watched it, and I had Croton watch it with me, and I think that we really need to enact that style of parenting, and seeing if maybe that might help with all of the frustrations that we've been dealing with Connor, and seeing, like, hey, maybe, I mean, if it helps, it helps. So, because that's what I want to do, is I want to help him. Alright, back to the Forest of Valor we go. Because that's the goal. I want to help him. I love my bubbas. Oh. Oh, we have 51%. Oh, that's good. Good stretches are always needed. Oh, boy, do I always need a stretch. Especially with my line of work, I always need stretches. Because I sit down at a computer all the time. I sit down in this chair, I think I calculated it once, but exactly how many hours that I actually sit down in this particular chair in an entire week. I end up sitting in it for, goodness, yeah, I think it was like somewhere between 60 and 70 hours a week I sit in this chair. If not more. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh. Goodness. Somebody's talking about me. No idea who, but somebody is. Even though my AC is broken, it's still, I'm just at least thankful it's not too bad, because it's 63 here right now, which, like, the vast majority, of course, of the United States is like, oh my gosh, like, that's so much warmer than we are at. I am well aware, and I'm sorry that you were dealing with that intensive cold. Eventually, at some point, Croton and I will be dealing with said intensive cold. I gotta figure out, both Croton and I do, because it's not like my decision kind of thing. We gotta figure out where we want to move to. That's the problem that we're currently having. Where do we want to go? Because we've talked about a lot of different places. We talked about, like, Georgia. We've talked about North Carolinas. We are at least having a growing list of places that we're not moving to. So we have figured out we are apparently not moving to Texas. We are not moving to We're not moving to Texas. We're not moving. Likely not moving to Alabama. If we end up moving to Alabama, that's okay with me, but likely not. I say that mostly because I know Croton said the pay scale for electricians is significantly lower in Alabama than in like the rest of the country. Although I think he said Florida is the least paying. They pay the least in order for electricians. California is definitely out. I say that because California is also stupid expensive to live in. We said no Ohio. We said no Kentucky, apparently. And where else? I know I'm missing a spot. Okay. Texas, Alabama, Kentucky, Ohio. There was one more. Colorado. That's what it was. It was Colorado. Because Colorado, like California, is also stupid expensive to live in. It is getting so expensive to live in Colorado that the vast majority of people who are from Colorado cannot afford to live in Colorado. And I always feel like so bad about that. But I'm hoping that we'll figure it out. I mean, like I said, we've been talking about quite a few places. The problem is, like I said, we're just not married to one particular idea of places to go. And I think that's our biggest hurdle. Like, where do we want to live? Regardless, I know we came up with the idea of renting in said location. So, like, let's say, you know, as an example. Oh, it was Jewel. As an example, we said, you know, like Tennessee, as an example, like I said. If we move to Tennessee, we might want to, like, rent there for a year and then, like, buy a house. It's kind of where we were thinking, along the lines of. So that way we can kind of start getting that good idea of where. And, you know, maybe we don't like Tennessee. Who knows? Maybe we move to Georgia. Who knows? We're so close. We're at 91. So, I'm thinking one more round at the very least. Which I don't think is a bad idea for us to do. It's really just kind of sit there and, like, really look at each location before we commit to that location indefinitely. Although I was talking to our neighbors, as sweet as they are, they were like, "Oh, you should move up to New York with us." And the place that they want us to move to, which I completely forgot to tell Croton about that, which I feel bad. So Croton, if you're listening, my bad. I love you. I'm sorry. She said that it's a very, like, rural part of New York where lots of people like to go fishing and stuff. And I think she said it's not too, like, relatively speaking, not too far from New York. What is that? And so, you know, Croton could, like, work in New York City, as part of the union. If Croton so chose. But again, one of those things of we are not married to any idea. So there is that. Also found out that at some point in life, Aki, my older sister, will be moving out of Florida too. And that thought honestly makes the idea of moving out of Florida a lot easier. Granted, of course, not totally easy because, you know, like my younger sister, my dad, and my mom, certain side of the family, things like that. But I'm mostly just like talking like for myself. Like it makes the idea a little easier because, you know, it's not like, oh, you know, if it's more like if she's okay with moving, you know, it's okay for us to move, kind of thing. Not that it was ever like her choice, kind of thing, but it's hard to describe. But I'm still really excited for the opportunity to go to find someplace new and to explore that place. Like moving to Daytona time was really really nice. Um, and just all over Central Florida, basically, where we have been living for the past, gosh, 5 years. Has been great. Just learning the area, because granted, like my parents, where they live, we know the area inside and out. Like, we rarely ever get lost there. And so, you know, we've always said that we didn't want to move back there, not for any other reason, but we wanted to be able to explore. We wanted to be able to find someplace new. We wanted to be able to experience new things, not just the same area over and over again. Granted, also, it also is pretty fair to say that Florida just itself is way too expensive to live in right now for a young adult. OBS, why you do this? OBS, no! OBS? Are we back? Are we back? I see we're back on YouTube. Which is fine. We're back on YouTube. I'm okay with that. What about Twitch? Are we back on Twitch?